Yo, what's good, KG crew? It's KG, and I'm back again with another banger. So, on the YouTube channel today, we reacting to this TikTok star. Uh, it's a TikTok star, but I know it's a couple, right? It's a couple. It's a like an interracial couple. It's a black girl and a Hispanic male couple, and I did see them on like Instagram and TikTok one day. But apparently, the black girl, she's in jail right now with like a $200,000 bond because apparently she killed someone. Like, apparently she killed somebody. So she's in jail right now, and I guess they don't have the funds to get her out. This happened like, I don't know, a couple days ago, or at least that's what they're saying on social media. It happened a couple days ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and react to this and see what the hell is going on, and I have to react to another one after this. But it says TikTok star is fighting for her life after killing an 18-year-old girl at a party. So that's crazy. Let's just get into it.
Now y'all see why I always constantly and keep spamming and telling y'all to control your anger. Be able to control your emotions, because one bad situation can change the rest of your life. One bad situation can change your future. And this ain't a better example. I don't know what is. Now, I don't know what's the worst part about the situation. The fact that this all might have happened over a dude, the fact that an 18-year-old had to lose their life in the midst of all this, or the fact that there are 3 kids out here without their mom at home because of this BS. This is why I tell y'all, man, be careful what y'all doing. Control your emotions. Sometimes it's best to walk away because you don't have to end up in situations like this, bro. This is sad, but I really do hope that the right party get justice, because this is literally a situation that could have been avoided, but it got to be dealt with, bro.
Why do like it's
Chris?
always TikTok? Like, why is it always influencers like that end up doing like the worst stuff? Like, it's always somehow influencers doing the craziest stuff. Like, you're an influencer. Like, you're a influencer. Like, it literally says you are supposed to be influencing people, and you're out here killing people, folk. Come on, live up to your name. Crazy,
Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Lucas J here, y'all. Back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we got a crazy and a very wild and just alarming video to talk about. Now, it seems like in today's classroom, y'all, we got a TikTok star that's been going viral all on social media after she allegedly took the life of a female over an argument about a guy. And it's been going crazy, and it's been stemming everywhere because both parties are telling their sides of the story, and something is not adding up, and people are having mixed feelings. Now, we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to break down everything and get into it. But before we do, real quick, y'all know my little routine. Just hit that like button, you feel me? And comment on this, bro. See, y'all, we're back in the 20 talking to goes by the name of Lil G, or Lil G4 or something like that. He used to go viral back in like 2022, 2023 for just literally saying like back in blood, trying like, yes, sir, whatever. He did make this funny little face, and literally, bro, he would just go viral for it for no reason.
Back in blood challenge, yes, sir. 4 5 shots, yes, sir.
Hold on. 4 5 shots. We be good at spinning nigga back.
So they said the addy get you line about that.
Nigga tryna run up, then I empty out the black.
Now, as y'all see, you can see a short little Mexican guy. He'll say like back in blood channel, yes, son. He'll do his little dance. And he had the whole TikTok hook by because he would go viral for it, but also other people would be doing it with him. Now, in the midst of that, I don't know if y'all noticed, but you can see a young black girl behind him, a beautiful black girl. Well, that happens to be his BM, former girlfriend, Jada Michelle. And this is the person that's actually involved in this whole situation. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, boy. I know I'm looking dirty. I know I'm looking bummy, but at least I ain't broke. At least I got some money in my pocket. And y'all can too. All y'all gotta do is download Test Her Up. No. Every day. The least you can do is get your little cut out of it. I mean, Test Her Up is literally trying to help y'all put some of that money out for.
We're not here for the
I don't know about
promos.
I seen Sony post it, and they kind of like, bro. Now, Lil G ended up putting up a post on his Instagram last night that I seen Sony posted, and they kind of like raised the eyebrow, but they put up a post and said, help support bringing Jada home. to get her back home to her
I seen
children
this-
and
I
family.
seen this post.
Hello, this is Lil G. I'm setting up this fundraiser on behalf of Jada and my daughters. I want for you all to hear this story from my mouth instead of the internet trolls. On the night of June 11th, an incident occurred where Jada was jumped at a party. Jada got away from the aggressors and fled into the home. The girl then proceeded to come into the home after her, continue attacking her, which then Jada defended herself. Someone was severely injured. Law enforcement arrived to the scene where Jada cooperated 100% with law enforcement. She was arrested that night. I'm asking my supporters, family, to please help with getting Jada home. She has a bond set with Harris County for $250,000. Dang! The
Harris
funds
County.
also
I used to live in Harris County. Sorry. If y'all don't know, Harris County is Houston, Texas. And y'all know, Texas ain't finna let they ass off easy, folk. Boom. It's fucking Texas. And she black. Bro, Texas giving people 35 years for little ass shit. I'm already knowing that this outcome ain't finna be good. What the hell is that? Anyway, I'm already knowing that this outcome ain't finna be good though. Like it's finna be crazy.
will be used for her bond, hiring an attorney, and supporting our daughters. With Jada being away, I'm the only financial support for my daughters. This is Jada's first offense, and she hasn't been in any type of trouble before. She's still being held because the situation took a turn for the worse, and the other person that was involved in this fight has been removed from life support, so now Jada is being charged with murder. My baby's not understanding why their mom is not here. So many of our fathers have been with us since the very beginning of our journey. Any amount that you are able to donate will be highly appreciated. We love you all. The link is in the bio. Now, as y'all see, he went on to make a post to talk about how his BM was in jail for an M, and that the person that she jabbed ended up being taken on life support. So now it's not just a regular assault with a weapon, it's a murder. You feel me? Now, like I said, they will go viral for the little dances, but also they will go viral because, you know, not only would he be in the videos, it would be him, his girlfriend, which was her at the time, and their 3 kids. But it seems like he's saying that she got into a fight with the woman, and the woman ended up coming to her home, and she defended herself in a very aggressive way to where the woman ended up losing her life. Now, I ended up doing my little research, doing what I do, you feel me? And I found the article, and this is what the initial report said.
Over, our suspect went into her apartment, was inside there, and our victim decided to follow her back into the apartment, and the fight began again. And that inside the apartment is where we're being told that our victim was stabbed in the temple by the suspect during another fight that occurred inside the apartment. The victim fell, ran out to the parking lot, collapsed again. Folks that live at the apartment tried to help her as best they could. Ambulance got there, took her to the hospital. Right now, she's currently, the doctor's basically telling us that she is on life support, so it's not looking good for her. So prayers for her and her family and everything. And then the suspect, she stayed at the scene. Once we knocked on the door enough, she was willing to come out and talk to us. And officers are out there, investigators are going out there to just collect any kind of evidence. So right now, again, investigators are doing what
so
they do and trying to
crazy.
figure out and
I
talk
ain't
to the
gonna
DA's
lie.
office and see where it goes from there.
You say they
This
both
is
live
why
at that apartment complex, or
it's
one
it's
of the...
it's
The,
important
we
to
know
control your
that
anger.
the suspect does live at that apartment. The victim, we're not sure where she lives at right now.
Okay.
And give the ages again of the victim and the suspect.
Our victim is 18-year-old female, and like again, she's in the hospital on life
18
support.
years old.
And our suspect is in her early 20s.
Now, as y'all see from law enforcement, that's just the surface of the situation, right? It seems like they got into a fight beforehand. The suspect.
And then it's gonna look worse, I guess, because the suspect is in her early 20s while the victim is 18. So it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? But like, why are you even fighting an 18-year-old low key? And you're 20 at this point. You're in your early 20s. You're 20. You hit the age of 20. So you should know by now. Like, you're 20. You should know by now that, you know, teenagers aren't worth your time. I wouldn't even be at a party with teens. I'm only 21.
They ended up going home. The individual came into her home, which was actually the suspect home. They got into it again, and then she ended up stabbing her. And at the time, she was in on life support, and she got jabbed in the temple. Now, I don't know if y'all know about the temple, but that's a very, 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 very dangerous place to hit. And in boxing, when people get hit in their temple, that's why people go out. You know what I'm saying? Their legs go out or whatever. It's something. It's nothing to joke around with. The temple is a very, very sensitive place. Now, I ended up doing my research and finding a girl. Sadly, the person involved in this was an 18-year-old that goes by the name of India Adams, right? 18 years old, and she was actually the person that lost her life in this situation. So before we even proceed this video, I wanted to give a moment of silence for India, bro. Now, this 18-year-old ended up being the one that lost her life in the whole situation. And people are just disappointed because, you know, not only did a female lose her life, but an 18-year-old girl at that lost her life. But the rumors behind it is because it was by the dude. Now, this will make this situation real sticky because from one side, it seems like they got into a fight. Jada went home. The woman came to her crib. She jabbed her, whatever, because she was still being aggressive. A simple self-defense and stand your ground type of state, right? A simple stand your ground type of case. She should be easily left free. Well, it seems like somebody from the other party has disagreed, and they actually got a screen recording of the whole situation. Now, a post was put up from somebody from their side and said, since everybody want to lie and tell a different story, here's the video. India never died because of a boy. It was an argument between the two.
I'm gonna read it. I never died because it's an argument between the two, which was about some boys being on the roof at a pool party that took place June 5th. It then continued when they got to Jada's brother's apartment. They still arguing about boys.
Which was about some boys being on the roof at a pool party that took place on June 5th, 2026. It then continued when they got to Jada Brothers' apartment. They stood at the door arguing. No one fought that night and no one got jumped. They then proceeded to go to the kitchen while still going back and forth. Jada waited until India turned around to jab her in her temple. India had every right to go in that apartment because she stayed with Jada for more than 30 days. According to the law in Texas, if you stayed with someone 30 plus days, you are a legal residency, meaning that she has the right to enter into the apartment. It wasn't self-defense. She jabbed her. It was intentional and on purpose. Videos don't lie. And then she posted this video.
What is this? What is this? They fighting? Is this them? Is this them? Is this when it happened? Oh my God, cameraman, it's so bogus. What the hell are me and chat looking at right now? We gonna skip. Okay, they fighting right here, huh? I can't fucking tell.
And to be honest, now, listen, I truly apologize for letting y'all watch that 3-minute video with no sound. And to be honest, me watching that, I generally didn't even know what I was looking at, bro. I really feel like the best thing she could have did was just tell her side of the story without showing the video. You can just see women, but you really can't see nothing. It seemed like somebody was on FaceTime recording a call, probably just being messy, but you really can't even see nothing. So that really didn't show me no evidence, right? So she's saying that actually the girl was staying with the girl, Jada, saying that the victim was staying with Jada, and saying that, you know, they had nothing to do about no boy, but it was about some guys that was on the roof at a pool party. But the story just so confusing to me. I generally just don't understand. But she's saying that Jada waited until India turned around and jabbed her in her temple, and that it was all intentional. Now, let me just say something. With all due respect, if you stab somebody, of course it's intentional. You're scared for your life. So what was your intention? Like, why would you, that's what the purpose of grabbing a knife and stab, to stab them, right? Like, I'm not trying to be rude, disrespectful. Like, obviously it was intentional. Like, she was scared for her life, as they're saying. But also somebody from Jada page ended up responding. And this where, again, the whole situation just looked real fishy. She said, Jada never.
Y'all, I don't know what it is with us young black people and these knives lately. The knives. What is going on with the younger black generation and the knives lately? Am I tripping? This is the second knife case in Texas. First it was Carmelo Anthony. Now it's this one. I don't really know. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on.
Had a roommate. Let's make that very clear. That is falsified information. She didn't even know the victim for more than 30 days. They were newly acquainted. So she's saying, so one party is saying that she was staying with her. She was a roommate. Another party is saying that they just met. They was newly acquainted. They didn't know each other no more than 30 days, or they didn't know each other for 30 days. So the whole story is not making sense. Now, the only way for somebody to really beat a case like this, because to be real, the victim can't speak. It got to be somebody that was either there at the scene or they got to have some type of surveillance video. Now, I'm going to be honest, right? If this is the case where an individual was got into a fight, whether she was jumped or whatever the case, it could have been a simple fight, right? Once an individual go into their home and you come back there, you still been aggressive, you're on their property. So if I'm not mistaken, Texas is like a stand your ground type of state. That's an easy case one. Once you come to somebody's residence and you don't stay there, your name not on the leash or nothing, I'm gonna be honest, bro, and you're aggressive and they left the situation, that's an easy self-defense. Like, I hate to say it, that's just the God honest truth. Now, if the girl did stay there and she turned around and she jabbed her, that is a little different. Stabbing somebody when they turn around is not self-defense because they're not causing no harm to you while they turn around. But I got a feeling that this situation, I don't gonna say it was about a boy, but regardless, you know how it is when it's a lot of people, you know, pool parties in the summer, everybody and their mama be out there. It's a deep situation. Somebody got the fight and you got a whole bunch of people that's around them being messy, bro, trying to import the situation. That's how it all.
That's why I do not like going to parties. I ain't gonna lie, like, it be too much going on, too many people, too much, just too much. Just, you know what I'm saying, it's oversaturated, y'all. Y'all could be at home, y'all could be focusing on y'all and y'all career wise and so you feel me?
Always is, and they're trying to make them keep fighting and fighting. She might have either beat the girl Jada up, right, whatever the case may be, or however, and now they're trying to go back and fight again. Everybody got their phones out trying to record something, but everybody amped it up. And the moment they went to that girl's house, they didn't expect for her to do what she did. But now that she did what she did, not everybody want to play victim, and now they're trying to make the girl Jada look like an aggressor or this evil person. But in actuality, she was just defending herself. That's just how I'm looking at this whole situation. Now, mind you, videos could come out, things could be different. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. To do that, knowing you got 3 kids, is crazy. Most people don't think about that, why they doing that. But the fact that she got 3 kids and she's in this situation is very unfortunate, you know. But I will say something, bro. You the baby daddy, nigga. You better go sell that chain that you had on, bro, if you really want to get out of jail. I'm just saying, like, y'all be trying to come to y'all fans after $250,000 and y'all be having $100,000 in jury. Nigga, go sell that jury. This is your family, not ours. You feel what I'm saying? But in all seriousness, you know, just definitely an unfortunate situation. And it's effed up because regardless, bro, an 18-year-old being unalive is just crazy, bro. She's fresh out of high school. She haven't even lived a life yet, and she lost her life over a small moment. And I'm just hoping and praying it wasn't really about a dude, because guess what? If y'all arguing about a dude, you're dead, you're in jail. Guess what that man finna do? On to your other friend, or on to somebody else. That's just the reality of life. You feel me? But
stupid. I ain't gonna lie. Stupid. I ain't gonna lie. Stupid. Some women be making dumb mistakes. They be doing stupid stuff. Some women. Not everybody though. Not all women. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's the end of the video right there. Cause I don't want to watch the rest of this. What 30 seconds left of the video. 40 seconds. That's basically it. Basically, I stand in on Jada's side. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, the victim. Well, I'm not saying like she was 18. She did pass away young, and I wish that this whole incident never occurred. Like, you feel me? This could have all been avoided, and it didn't have to occur. First of all, like, you feel me? All of this really could have been avoided, and I really hope it wasn't over a boy. But you know, the girl was at Jada's house, and apparently they was fighting. Which, that's the thing we really don't know. We really don't know if, like, what the victim was doing at Jada's house and what Jada was doing. But on the the screen footage, it did look like there was a little bit of commotion going on. I'm not too certain because you can't really tell what's going on in that video. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, like this is very interesting. There's gonna be a part 2 to this video though, so it's gonna be a deeper dive to this video. So y'all be sure to like and subscribe and go check out the part 2. It should be up in the next day or so, in one of these couple of days. So yeah, y'all be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.